Hello Gemini, welcome to Light Sage Intuitive. Come on in. Welcome back. If you're one of my subscribers, thank you so much. I can't tell you how much I appreciate you guys. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general reading, so it may not resonate for all of you. If you find this is not your message, you might want to check out one of the videos for your other planetary placements. There might be something for you there. Also, timing is fluid, so this could have happened, be happening now, or happen in the future, as well as this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find yourself drawn to watch it, that's when the message is intended for you. And last but not least, energy is interchangeable. I could be talking about a masculine and you're feminine, or vice versa, or I could be talking about you, Gemini, and you're a cross-watcher, and the message resonates vice versa. However it resonates for you is how it is intended. Take the message as it is intended for you. So I drew an oracle card for you. I like to start my readings with these, and I will read from the book. You got card number 11, Flashover. It's all in your head. So let's see what we have to say about that for you guys. You are overthinking things. Imagine that, a Gemini overthinking. I'm an air sign as well. I'm not throwing shade, it's just a fact. You are overthinking things. Friction and resistance in the circuits of your brain have now confused you into thinking the pain and tension is in the world around you, when really, it's all in your head. The good news is that at the same time, all it takes is a spark of trust to short-circuit resistance built up from friction with the world. When flashover appears, it's time to close your eyes and take a deep breath and recognize that the only thing standing in your way is you. The light of a busy mind can be beautiful, but in order to reveal its best achievements, times of darkness and rest are essential. After all, you can only see the stars in the darkness. Let go of your worries and fears for a while, without reservation, and let the world balance itself around you. The girl of flashover is wary, but realizes that she cannot continue in this way. The growing plump leaves around her cushion and comfort her as she slowly releases her mental grasp and relaxes her mind towards clear thought and profound insight. Excuse me. You guys got this, Gemini. You got this. Relax and let the world balance itself around you. Alright, so let's take a look at what's going on with you guys. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's been going on? What do we need to talk about? What do you need to be aware of? What guidance could you use at this point? Let's see, Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. So, in the past, could be distant, could be recent, what you've had going on in the past, the devil. So this is feeling trapped, tied, and bound. Something could be an addiction, alcohol, sex, drugs, shopping, food, whatever it is. Maybe you've been sleeping too much. Maybe you have been exercising too much. Whatever the case may be, it could potentially be an addiction, or there's something that you feel trapped, tied, and bound to, a person perhaps, but it is in your head. You have the option to look around and walk away from it. It's not, you're not actually bound, you're bound by your own thoughts. You have the ability to find freedom. You have the King of Cups as well, so very emotional, very in touch with your emotions. Could be someone in your life, it could have been you, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But very in touch with your emotions, not particularly demonstrative. You feel things very deeply, or they feel things very deeply, but they're not controlled by their emotions. They are in control of their emotions. The Emperor. Wow, I have some strong cards coming out, Gemini, sorry. The Emperor, this is a leader, someone who gets things done, knows how to get people to work together to accomplish goals and tasks. The Emperor sets things in motion. The Emperor makes things happen. The Emperor looks out and surmises his world, his domain. Doesn't have to be a man. It's just a masculine energy. Assesses his domain and his world, and he knows how to improve it. He knows what to do to take care of it, and he knows how to make those things happen. This is a doer. It's a mover. It's an energy of movement. Eight of Swords. So still some mental conflict. Still some, just feeling, again, trapped, tied, and bound. There's something that's going on for you, something in your head that is both an emotional matter, but also something that has you feeling trapped, tied, and bound. Something that I feel like you want to be free of or to release. You're really up in your head about it. It's mental. It's something that it's self-imposed bondage. In your current position, you have the Seven of Pentacles. This is this is actually a pretty abundant card. There's a lot of abundance potential waiting to be harvested, but it's a divine timing card. It's, timing is everything in its cycle. This fruit is not ready to be harvested yet. It is still ripening on the vine. You can pluck it now, but it will be insipid. If you wait for the divine timing, it will be very sweet and fruitful. And with Temperance, which is a card of needing balance, it's spiritual healing, restoring balance. It's the divine alchemist. It's the balance of light and dark through spirit. Queen of Wands. So this could be you finding your passion. Or it could be someone coming into your life or who is already in your life. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it's fire. Very passionate, charismatic, very sensual, very sexy, very motivating, just passionate. It could be an aspect of yourself. It could be someone in your life, we'll get clarification. And the Chariot. So there's swift action or movement towards that. And this is another card. Both of these major arcana cards are cards of balance. Balancing the light and the shadow through spirit. This is balancing the light and the shadow parts of yourself in order to not control them, but to get them to work together in order to use your will to move the chariot forward. This chariot is symbolic of you, of yourself. These are the parts of yourself and your will driving it forward. So there's going to be some movement, or there is some movement, some fast action going on right now. Let's see your potential outcome or the potential future energies. Six of Swords. So you're moving away from difficulty. You're moving away from strife to calmer waters. Of course, they have the Eight of Wands, which is communication. There's going to be quick communication coming in. Could be over the internet. Could be a phone call. But there will be quick communication. Death. Something is ending. There will be an end to something. Could be a cycle. Could be a period of difficulty is ending. Something that you were not anticipating could be ending. Death is also a rebirth. Something is changing. There's something very significant in your life is changing. Maybe something about you. There could be communication coming in about this change. We'll get some clarification. And then the Page of Swords. So this is a truth. This could be a student, someone bringing in, maybe this ending has to do with your current career and you are pursuing a different line of education. This is definitely a student card. We'll get clarification. Let's see here. What do we have for Gemini? Let's clarify some of these cards for you guys. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So we have the Five of Cups, clarifying the Devil. It's emotional. It's a feeling of loss or disappointment. Perhaps you were wallowing in this feeling of loss that could definitely represent the Devil, not letting go of that and moving on, recognizing the full cups that you still have. Temptation. perhaps being tempted by your emotions to sit and wallow, or there could have been a temptation for you emotionally. There's something that emotionally is was very tempting for you. Six of Cups. This is a very emotional card. It's about reconnecting. It's about reminiscing. You could be... it's about reminiscing about the past. It's about past life relationships. It can be, reminiscing about your childhood friendships, relationships. It can also be someone coming in from your past. Someone that you had a very deep spiritual, emotional connection with. Could have been a childhood sweetheart, someone you dated in high school, someone you had a relationship with in your life previous to this point, or it could be someone that you've had many lifetime relationships with. This is a significantly emotional connection. Perhaps someone came back into your life that was a temptation for you, or maybe you're just allowing yourself that temptation of sitting in your pain, your reminiscing, your emotional discomfort, and stuck in the past thinking about this person. Whatever the case may be, it had you up in your head, it had you feeling trapped, tied, and bound, just really tied up in knots. Clarifying, the Eight of Swords is the call card, or the Judgment card. This is a card of being called to, hear the horns, called to stand up and face your destiny, to hear and answer the calling of your higher self. I feel like perhaps this is you getting yourself out of this place of wallowing. I realize this won't resonate for all of you. But definitely standing up to heed your call. I feel like it wasn't an easy action to take. I mean, with the Eight of Swords, that's difficult, but I feel like you realized through that process, that internal questioning and sifting through the past and the emotions, you recognize your call. Okay, clarifying, the Seven of Pentacles is the Queen of Fire in reverse. Okay, so right now this Queen of Fire, this Queen of Wands, could be you, could be someone else. I feel like these are the same person. Is in reverse. She's closed off. She's not warm. She's kind of petty. I feel like that's this waiting. There's this need for temperance. Her spirit's going to be tempered, and she will be righted. You or her, whether it's an aspect of you, it's your passion, that feminine part of yourself, or it's a female in your life, or feminine energy in your life, but it will be righted. That queen will find her balance. She will be tempered, and balance will be restored. Seven of Pentacles. Again, it's going to take some time, guys. It's divine timing. It's not going to be a fast process. I do really feel, for many of you, it could be someone in your life. I do really feel this Queen of Fire, this Queen of Wands is you. I feel like you have gone through this process. You have freed yourself from the binds that keep you trapped. However, you're still working through this. You're still healing. You're still finding your strength. You're still regaining your passion. And don't try to hurry the process. Geminis are quick moving. Mercury is a very quick moving energy. But I feel like you're being asked to slow down, take the time, take the steps. Don't try to rush through this process. And the Emperor, again, oh my goodness. I do feel like this is you, Gemini. I certainly feel like this is you, and I feel like this is you. Queen of Wands to me is, the Emperor is Aries, sorry. And Queen of Wands is Gemini, not Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the fire signs. There's something about this. I feel like this is you balancing the masculine and feminine parts of yourself, your logic, your intuition, your emotion, your motivation, finding that balance within yourself and really stepping forward in an incredibly positive place of power. Clarifying the Chariot, the Tower. All right, so this movement is going to cause something to come down. The Tower is a very ominous looking card, and it can be very ominous. It can be very jolting and startling and painful. The Tower doesn't always have to be. It's just a big change. It could be a beautiful big change. It doesn't have to be scary. I mean, I guess it's scary because it's the unknown. We fear the unknown. But there's something in your life that needed to change. I feel like it's this action. I feel like that is your Tower moment. Taking this action, balancing these parts of yourself, and charging forward is this Tower moment. It causes this past to crumble. But it only crumbles so that you can rebuild with a more solid foundation. Sorry, that didn't work right. Okay, let's clarify these potential outcomes. Seven of Cups. So this is confusion about an emotional choice, indecision, not being clear on which choice to make. Feel like this movement away from troubled times leaves you with a choice and you're confused about it. You're not sure which one to take. You're not sure which choice is the right one. There's lots and lots of options for you. Lots of good options. You're just still trying to figure out which is the best option for you. It's you. All right, Gemini, this is you. This is your card, the Magician. It's Mercurial energy. This is the ultimate manifester, the divine manifester. This is you in control, in balance, working with all of the elements, channeled through self to find that balance and to bring that power together. I feel like this is you communicating something. This Eight of Wands, very fast, quick communication, something that you're manifesting, perhaps putting it into the written word to give it more power, saying it out loud, thinking it. You're manifesting. I know that, Gemini, you're manifesting. You guys are the ultimate manifestors. Two of Pentacles. So this Death card is about balance. This change, this rebirth. I feel like this rebirth is restoring this balance. This Death is to the imbalance. This balance is going to be restored for you. It will be clear. And clarifying the Page of Swords. The Hierophant. So, yeah, okay, so I do feel like this. The Hierophant is the spiritual leader. It's a spiritual teacher. Could whatever path resonates with you or whatever you relate to or understand. Could be a priest, could be a yogi, could be a tarot reader, it could be someone who does guided meditations. Whatever it is, this is a spiritual leader, and I feel like because you have this Student card, you are delving into that part of yourself. You are researching that, trying to connect with that or reconnect with that on this spiritual path. I feel like this process, everything that you've gone through, everything that you are going through is leading you to discover this path, and it's tied to your spiritual truth or your education, your higher learning, but there's a balance with spiritual order and law. Wow. And this is also a card of, spiritual enlightenment. Wow, that's beautiful. I see that for you, Gemini. It's very peaceful to me, and of course you're in your element when you're learning, when you're absorbing knowledge. And you guys do. My husband's a Gemini. He just sits down and sucks everything up. And that's just a very Gemini characteristic. You guys are in your element when you're learning and gaining knowledge. And I feel like you're on a path to gaining spiritual knowledge. Wow. So that's what I have for you. I actually really love this. I see some pain. I know it's been difficult. It's been a difficult road. But I see your growth and your strength. I see you really, really finding your power. And I don't mean power in a... Well, and that's the thing. You are so balanced in this power. It's not an abuse. I don't, there's always with power, there's potential for abuse. But that's the beauty is I see the balance. I see the emotion. I see the intellectual. I see this very balanced place of power for you. Alright, so let's grab a couple of oracle cards, just some messages from the universe to leave you with. The moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. Let's get one more. I honor how I want to feel. I honor how I want to feel. Okay. Wow. I love this for you, Gemini. I hope that this helped. I hope this resonated for you. I feel like if you made it this far, it probably did. I would love it if you would like, share, or subscribe if that's the case. And regardless, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope I see you again. Love and light.